Buckle up, everyone, because today we're diving headfirst into a Premier League matchup that had jaws dropping all over the place. Nottingham Forest versus Brighton. I mean, are you kidding me? Goals, drama, an absolute upset. We've got it all. This one had major implications for both teams, right?
Oh, absolutely. And, going into it, things weren't exactly looking rosy for Forrest. Coming off a pretty tough loss, their manager even called it a warning for everybody. You could tell they were feeling the heat.
Yeah, I bet. And going up against Brighton, who've been, let's be honest, looking pretty darn confident this season. Well, let's just say a lot of people were counting Forest out.
Yeah, I mean, you can see why. But you know what they say. Never underestimate the underdog. And Forrest, they came out onto that pitch with something to prove.
Oh, they did. They did. And they came out swinging right from the first whistle. 2 goals in the first half. Gibbs White, man, the guy was everywhere, pulling all the strings, making things happen.
He was on fire, that's for sure. That first goal, yeah, maybe a little lucky, deflecting off dunk for an own goal. But hey, you make your own luck, right?
Right. And it totally changed the whole feel of the game.
Yeah.
Brighton, suddenly they looked, I don't know, a little rattled. Like they weren't expecting that kind of energy from Forest.
Absolutely. I think it took them by surprise, for sure. They were struggling to get back into their groove, and just when it seemed like they might be finding their footing, bam, second goal.
Gibbs White with the header off that corner from Alonga. Textbook stuff, really.
Beautiful delivery on that corner, by the way. Alonga put it right where it needed to be. But hold on, Brighton almost got one back right before halftime, remember?
Oh, yeah, Welbeck, right?
Yep. Had Sills beat, but that save. Fingertips onto the crossbar. That was a heart-stopping moment, I'll tell you. If that had gone in, who knows what might have happened.
Who knows? But it didn't. And as we know, you can't keep a guy like Chris Wood quiet for long. He was about to have a day that, well, that'll be in the history books.
Oh, absolutely. A hat trick. Each goal, I swear, more impressive than the last.
Talk about a performance.
Yeah.
That first header, assisted by, and I'm quoting the match report here, Ilonga's brilliant delivery. Poetry in motion, I tell you.
The understanding between those two is something special. Alonga knows exactly where to put the ball for Wood, and Wood, well, he knows what to do with it, that's for sure.
And it wasn't just about individual brilliance either. They were working together as a team like a well-oiled machine. That second goal, Alonga with that run down the line, Wood with the simple finish, textbook attacking football, Brighton's defense just couldn't cope.
They had no answer for it. They were completely on the back foot. And then that penalty for Wood's third goal, Lamptey bringing down Gibbs White in the box. It was almost inevitable at that point.
It really felt like Forrest was just toying with him by that point, you know.
17 Premier League goals this season for Chris Wood. Is that golden boot in sight, you think? He's definitely put himself in the conversation. But like I always say, consistency is key. He's had his ups and downs this season. Can he maintain this kind of form? That's what separates the contenders from the champions.
Right. But Forrest, they weren't done yet, were they? I mean, even with the game pretty much in the bag, they were still hungry for more. Williams, that finish, so clinical. And then Jota Silva.
His first ever Premier League goal. Can you believe it?
What a moment for him.
Yeah.
He's going to remember that one for a long time. And, for Brighton, this was a rough one.
Oh, yeah. Their worst loss in the league since 1958. Ouch. This wasn't just a win for Forrest. It was a statement. Like, we're here to play and we're not going away kind of statement.
Exactly. And to add to that statement, Forest's home record is now 7 wins out of their last 9.
Yeah.
That's not just a fluke. That's a team hitting their stride.
Yeah.
So I got to ask, what does all this tell us about their potential for the rest of the season? Are we witnessing the rise of a contender?
They're certainly showing all the signs. They can handle pressure. They've got a potent attack. And their home form is, like you said, a force to be reckoned with. The big question mark is, can they replicate this success on the road? That'll be the real test. If they can, then yeah, watch out.
So you're saying keep an eye on Forest. They might just be the dark horse in this race. And as for Chris Wood, that golden boot might not be such a long shot after all.
Anything is possible at this point. It's going to be an exciting finish to the season, that's for sure.
You got that right.
Right.
One thing's for sure, this Forest team is one to watch. Don't miss their next match, folks. You won't regret it.